This film is called The Apprentice, and the trailer came out yesterday or the day before, something like that, when we're recording this. And we both checked it out.
Uh-huh.
Uh, Bucky, I don't know his real name, Sam something, is playing Donald Trump, the actor who plays Bucky in the MCU. He is playing Donald Trump in the film. And our guy from Succession,
Jeremy,
uh, Jeremy Strong, is
aka
playing,
Kendall Roy.
aka Kendall Roy,
Mhm.
is playing his mentor in the film. I did not know that guy had a mentor, and
His
so
lawyer.
that already piqued my interest.
It's his lawyer.
Oh, okay. Didn't know
It's
that.
Roy. I think it's Roy Cohn, the lawyer that went to that got into trouble. Did he go to jail or something like that? That's the same guy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Didn't know that was his mentor. That's very interesting.
yeah. So it kind of takes us. I guess it's going to take us through their beginnings.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the trailer's out. I saw the trailer. I think the trailer looks good. I like that the trailer was less than 2 minutes. It's like a minute and 38 seconds. I said, yes, yes. And so I was happy that it was not a long trailer. What were you about to say?
I was gonna say I don't like that. I really liked the trailer.
Yeah.
I hate that I hate that I like the trailer because I know how the story ultimately will end. Maybe maybe
Well,
not in the
well,
film, but I know like this is real life. This is
yes,
not.
but we don't know where in the film the movie ends. Where in the timeline the movie ends.
I don't think it matters though because we are in the timeline. We are
But
part of the
is
timeline.
he part of this film? Is he getting proceeds from this film like that? I think that matters.
Well, I'm not even saying that. I'm not even worried about that. What I'm saying is it's just a bit cringy because we know where we are today. So it's
Yeah.
kind of bizarre and I think very meta to be having this movie come out right now. Apparently they're pushing for it to stay in theaters um up until right before the election.
Shouldn't be hard to do that. It comes out October 11th, so
Yeah, they apparently are trying to make sure that it stays in the theaters. I don't know who that benefits. I couldn't really from the article I read. I couldn't really tell because
right.
I can't. I also can't tell by the film if it's leaning in one direction or not
Wait a
or
minute.
the other.
Things just got interesting.
Okay.
I googled, is Donald Trump involved in the movie The Apprentice? The first thing that comes up is an article from Esquire that's titled the uh I'm sorry, wrong. Yeah, it's titled The Apprentice, Everything We Know About the Donald Trump Movie. And the little byline says a lot of people are threatening to sue the film, including the Trump campaign.
Oh, okay. So then we know which way it's leaning. But that's the thing. I couldn't tell. They did a really good job of not telling us that in the trailer.
Yes, I agree.
Which okay, so then it is sort of some sort of it's some sort of campaign to I guess disparage him and make people not like him leading up to going to the polls. That
Right.
would make a lot of sense. I'm truly I'm surprised that this movie is coming out now. And for those reasons. I mean, we're less than 2 months away from the election. We're now weeks away from the election.
Right.
I
I'm
would
just
not want this
looking at the
coming out
article
either
while we
if I was.
talk.
What'd you say?
I'm just looking while we talk at the article.
Yeah, I would not want this coming out either if I was a part of his camp. Honestly, I wouldn't want it coming out either way. I just feel like these things sometimes can go either
Oh,
way.
okay. Okay, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
It says here, Notably, one of its okay, so the film debuted in Cannes Film Festival in May. And so there were largely positive responses from critics, according to this article from Esquire. It says, notably, one of its most vocal detractors was the Trump campaign. Spokesperson Stephen
Mm-hmm.
Chung announced at the time that they plan to sue the film, calling it garbage and election interference by Hollywood elites.
I mean, and maybe that's to me. That's what it seems like. If you're trying to keep it in the theaters, probably.
The director said to Variety that he would gladly screen the film for Trump. Quote, I don't necessarily think that this is a movie he would dislike. I think he would be surprised, you know? Uh, and so, yeah, it's largely about him in the 80s and his rise to becoming a real estate mogul.
Okay. Well,
Anyway, enough of
they knew what they were doing. They
yeah,
didn't.
of course.
They did a movie about his previous life rather than doing a movie about his current life, which
Right.
I think is really smart. If this is a strategy,
It is strategy. Strategery.
it's definitely strategery. But yeah, I think because there's no way this would have come out if they had. They'll probably be like, when you go watch biopics and things like that, there'll probably be and stories that are movies that are based on a true story. There'll probably be a little blurb at the end of the film that says Donald J. Trump would later go on to be the 40 whatever president of the United
45th.
States. I wasn't. I've been watching Scandal and they keep referring to the president's numbers and now I'm confused because those presidents aren't real. So
He was the 45th
yes,
president.
Obama's 44. I do. And now that I'm having a real conversation. Now, yes. Um, but they'll probably say those things, but in the film you probably won't get any of that.
I mean, if it's about the 80s, I would assume no.
Yeah.
And yes, you were right. It is Roy Cohn who is the mentor. It said it in the article.
Yeah. So that's the lawyer that everybody knows today, and they,
Everybody knows your name.
right. They've been apparently they've been riding together for a very long time. So or were riding together for a very
Correct.
um
Well,
but yeah.
oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That was it.
Oh, I was gonna say I think the trailer looks good. I'll be checking out the film.
Oh, me too, definitely. It doesn't take much to convince me. So
All right.
so yeah.
Something else comes out October 11th. I can't remember. I feel like a big movie was coming out on October 11th.
There's a lot of movies coming over the next, I would say, 6 weeks or so. 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
I just think, honestly, the remainder of the year at this point.
Oh, Joker.
Oh, the sing-songy Joker.
Joker 2 comes out October 11th.
Yeah. You ready for Gaga and ready for Gaga to sing her heart out?
I won't be watching that. But also it looks like Saturday Night comes out October 11th, which is
Mm-hmm.
about SNL if I'm correct.
Okay.
But no, I won't be watching Joker 2 in theaters. I don't plan on watching it at all. But who knows? Maybe I'll be convinced to watch it here in my home at some point. Who knows?
Okay.
I need to be able to press pause because 15 songs is a lot for me.
I understand.